What's up, travelers? It's Derek from Means to Travel, and today is a very special day because I'm bringing you my very first solo video here on the channel. And so what am I going to be talking about? Today is all about how I packed my wardrobe for our current trip, which is a 3-month stay here in the UK. And as you can see, this is everything that I packed, all of this right here, plus what I'm wearing, and I got it all to fit into this great lightweight Delsey suitcase. So let's get into it. All right, so a little bit of background before we get into it. For those of you who have not been with us that long, maybe you're new to the channel. If so, thank you so much. We're so glad to have you here. If you just found us, please subscribe down below. We'd love to have you along in our future trips and travels and adventures. So what are we doing? We are in the midst of a 3-month-long adventure here in the UK. We're filming this at the beginning of our stay in this glorious country from quarantine in Portsmouth, England. And because we're here in late September and we're going to be here for 3 months, that means we don't leave till December, it's going to get cold. The weather's changing and we're going from those summer months into fall into winter. And as such, that meant that we needed more layers, more clothes, more bulky items, and that meant that we really couldn't just pack in carry-ons, especially because we do have quite a bit of gear that we bring with us as well, so we can make these videos for y'all. So what did I do? I packed in a big Delsey lightweight suitcase, so it's very light, it's very nice, and this is everything that I brought. Everything you see here, plus what I'm wearing, are all the clothes I brought for 3 months. The idea is that we will do laundry while we're here, and just to give you a little bit of insight into how I think about it. So for me, I think that a capsule wardrobe is a great way to travel. The idea being that each piece of clothing you have can mix and match with other pieces in the wardrobe. So for instance, I have my pairs of pants that go with my shirts, and almost every shirt goes with almost every pair of pants. Maybe I wouldn't wear a green shirt, green pants, and a green sweater, but largely they go together. And that's important because that allows you to save space. You don't bring just that one shirt that only works with that one pair of pants. That's not great. So that's just a little bit of my philosophy on how I pack. Now, as you can see, and this is a big topic of conversation on the YouTubes, I roll and I also fold my clothes. So that's a big debate. Do you roll? Do you fold? What do you do with it? I do both because I think that you can use both methods for different things. For instance, I don't think I would ever roll a cashmere sweater. I don't want to get it all like bent out of shape or like cause any damage. So those I will fold. Whereas for like a shirt, this guy, rolling is great. Throw it against the wall, doesn't fall apart, perfect. Okay. Should probably get that. All right, so I am rolling, I'm folding, I'm doing all this stuff, man of many talents over here. And what do I do to pack it? So I ultimately pack it into packing cubes. Eliz and I are big proponents of packing cubes. We think it's a great way to save space, stay organized, and pack quicker, get out of your hotels quicker, all that good stuff. So I have basically 3 regular packing cubes and 1 compression packing cube. And when I get to the actual packing portion of the video, you'll see how it all kind of comes together to be really efficient. So to give you a quick rundown of what I actually brought, because you can kind of see it, but I know it's all rolled, so it's a little hard to tell. I have 7 t-shirts right here, plus an 8th that I'm wearing currently. I have 2 polos, I have 2 short sleeve button downs, and I've got 4 long sleeve button downs. Additionally, I've got 4 pairs of pants or trousers. All of them can be kind of dressed up or down, so good for walking around town or going out to a nice dinner. I also have my 1 pair of jeans, which again I wear on the plane because it's kind of bulky and they're very comfortable. And again, these are dark jeans, so you can wear them to a nice bar, a nice restaurant, what have you. It gets by. 11 pairs of underwear, plus I've got my socks. So I have 2, 4, 6, 7 pairs of, call these longer socks. Because we're not here in short season, I am primarily probably gonna wear these. And then I also do have some more like athletic type socks for like going for jogs, as well as a few of these kind of, I think Eliz calls these like no-show socks or something like that, which I don't wear that often because I'm usually wearing gym shoes and shoes like that, but they're good to have occasionally. And then I have 2 pairs of socks that I consider more like performance socks. So I have these merino wool socks that are great for like hiking. Merino wool is supposed to be like one of the best for all that kind of stuff, but I'm not going to get too much into that because I don't know much except for what I Googled. But yeah, merino socks, great for hiking, great for outdoor activity. If they get wet, they dry very quickly. And then lastly is compression socks, which typically I will wear on flights, especially long flights, to help keep circulation in the legs. I already mentioned exercise socks, but you know, in addition to that, I did bring 3 pairs of exercise shorts, as well as 4 pairs of kind of athletic shirts, like the quick dry type materials, which again, great for hikes, great for jogging. You know, I talked about layering earlier. The thing about being outdoors here in the UK is that if you go for a hike, say in Wales, it can go from pretty cold to pretty warm depending on if the sun is out. So it's nice to be able to have different layers, like this shirt with a pair of, you know, shorts, and then you can also have these, which are long pants that you can then kind of layer, and if it gets too hot, take these off, you still have pants on, you're not going like crazy, and you know, it all works out. So that's workout clothes, that is hiking clothes, that to me they're all the same. On top of that, in terms of the shoe department, I did bring a pair of leather shoes. These are Cole Haans. I love these things because they can be dressy, they can be fairly casual. They're very, very comfortable. So if you're walking around town before a nice dinner, you know, these work pretty well. And then I have my gym shoes. So not pictured here are a pair of Merrell hiking trail type shoes that we ordered once we got here because we realized that we didn't have good hiking shoes that we could bring with us that were kind of like low profile. So we'll show in a different video where we go through kind of those things that we ordered and had delivered to our Airbnb here in Portsmouth. Okay, so the last 2 things to talk about are accessories and the outer layers. So starting with the outer layers, I've got, of course, this shirt, which if you watched our travel day vlog, you'll know this is my travel outfit basically. And I love this thing. It looks good. It keeps you nice and toasty warm. You can take it off easily. If you get too hot, it's perfect that way, right? So I've got this, and I also brought a second quarter zip, which is more casual. It's my alma mater. It's an IU shirt. And this is great for, again, layers if you're out hiking or whatever. This one I don't care about. It can get nasty. It's fine. Additionally, I've got my 2 cashmere sweaters, which are great because I can use those to help dress up all my other clothes to go to a nice restaurant or to at least a halfway decent pub, as the case may be. And then in the last bit of this category are 2 jackets. So I have over here, which I'll walk to it, I have my J. Crew university jacket, which I love. It's kind of a workhorse of a coat. You can wear this with almost anything. It's, you know, you can dress it up, dress it down, whatever, and take it to a pub, take it to a bar, take it to a nice restaurant. You're not going to look out of place. And it's nice and warm because, you know, I can wear this into the winter time in Chicago, and those who know Chicago, it gets pretty frigid. So, and then on the more performance end of things, I have this polyester fleece jacket that is, again, I can layer this with a quarter zip with all these other things to go hiking, stay warm, and take things off as I go and put them into my bag. Okay, so actually there's one more jacket to tell you about, which is my Barracuda jacket over here. It is a waterproof jacket. It is very lightweight, and it is, again, a perfect thing to throw on top of other things so you can still stay warm, stay cool, what have you, and again, it folds up nice and compact when you roll it. So that's the outer layers, and now getting into the accessories. A couple of things here. You want to stay warm, right? So let's start with the things that keep you warm. First and foremost, I hate if my ears get cold. So for me, ear muffs, or whatever these things are called, are kind of a must. I like the ones that wrap around because I don't want to mess up my hair, and keeps you nice and warm. Additionally, gloves, right? So your extremities are very important. Got to keep your hands warm. I brought these leather gloves because, again, you can wear them to a nice restaurant or just out and about shooting, taking film, etc. They fit my hands very well, and you know, I can still manipulate a camera while I'm wearing these, which is for me a must because, as those of you who know me know, I love taking pictures and I love photography. All right, and then additionally, I've got this beanie from IU, which is my alma mater. go IU, which is good because, again, if you're out in cold temperatures, heat escapes through the head, so you want to make sure you're keeping that locked down tight. I guess moving on down the head to the neck, you've got a scarf. So I love this scarf. It's a cashmere wool scarf that we got in Scotland a couple years ago. It's the Hamilton tartan. Love it. Wear it everywhere. Sleep in it. It's great. Very, very comfortable. In addition, I do have my handy dandy mask, and it's comfortable, which is really important. It's comfortable, you can breathe in it, and in today's day and age, during the COVID pandemic, it's really important that we're being conscientious travelers and we are abiding by local laws, regulations, etc. So always have a face mask with you, even if it's not necessary where you are currently, because you don't want to be caught without one. Over here a little bit, I've got my regular glasses because sometimes contacts just don't work. Maybe scratch your eye or something, so always travel with those. And then regular sunglasses, because even though we're getting into shorter days and fall and whatnot, it can still be very, very bright. So I still travel with my Ray-Bans pretty much everywhere that I go. And last but definitely not least, a belt to hold my pants up. Always important. I usually travel with two belts, one leather like this, goes with the shoes, and also another one that's like knitted that I really like as well. But yeah, so that's all the clothes I brought. This is gonna get me through 3 months. We'll do laundry probably once a week, twice a week, something like that, to keep everything fresh, clean, and whatnot, and this will do it. So why don't we get into packing, and I'll show you how I actually got this all packed. All right, so now that you've seen what I brought, let's show you how it all got packed, and we're gonna speed this video up to make it a little bit shorter for everyone. Let's go. All right, so first off, I'm gonna start with the folded clothes, which I put into this compression packing cube to make it all nice and tight. Ta-da! Okay. Next, let's move on to the pants. So as you can see, the pants don't take up the entire cube, so now we start stacking and putting things where they can go. Let's see. All right, so this is where I'm putting most of my shirts. Again, you saw I put some shirts here with my pants, but this is where it kind of gets into the put things where they fit. But I do kind of try to keep them a little bit organized so I can easily say, okay, here's all my workout clothes in one, here's shirts in another. Also, a lot of people that roll their clothes don't use packing cubes, but I still like using them because, again, it's all about organization and being quicker when you're packing and leaving if you're only staying for a day or two in a hotel. Socks. What do you do with socks? Stuff them into shoes, as many as you can get. I think I can get probably about 4 or 5 pairs of socks in each shoe, so let's see. 5. I like using these shoe bags for my shoes when I pack them in my luggage. Again, you don't have to have like gross stuff on the bottom of them, whatever, so it's nice to have them like this so they're not getting the rest of your luggage dirty and all that good stuff. So, highly recommend shoe bags. One thing I forgot to talk about, swim trunks. We always bring swim trunks because you never know when you're gonna be in a hotel that has a cool pool and you don't wanna like not have swim trunks. So always bring a pair. Okay, as you can see, there's a couple of odds and ends and bits and bobs that need to find homes. So let's find homes for them real quick. Scarves. I love putting scarves in the jackets down the arm because you always know where they are. Earmuffs go in pockets. Okay, there you have it. Everything except for one jacket and 1/4 zip have made it into the bags. These will just fit into the suitcase where we can get them. So let's stick them into the suitcase now. Okay, so what we love about this suitcase is there's a ton of space in here. There are great wells in here that you can stick stuff in and little nooks and crannies. And when you're working with some of these things like shoes or, you know, random things that didn't make it into a like bag, you can really get extra space here. So let's see. Oh, it's heavy. All right, there you go. That is enough clothes for me to be very happy for about 3 months in one suitcase. Should be under 50 pounds, so you can get it onto your plane. And yeah, there's obviously other things, toiletries, things like that, but those go into the carry-on with me, so not really in this video. Okay, so thank you very much for joining me. Hopefully you enjoyed this little tutorial on how I pack for a long-term travel. Honestly, it's going to be very similar philosophy when I do shorter trips. It's about taking less, spending more time out about and exploring, and less time thinking about your wardrobe. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up down below. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Hey travelers, don't forget to subscribe, and let's hang out more. Here are some links to other helpful travel videos on my channel, and press that notification bell so you don't miss any new and awesome travel videos to come.